My mental health has been shit since I come back to the UK, and it does happen most times I come back. That's why I can't stay here for too long. Like it's nice to see people and bump into people, but I feel myself decline, and once I get past a certain point, I get stuck in a spiral, and I need to change postcodes just to click the reset button. It's a lot easier. Whether it's psychological or not, I don't really care. That's all I know is it works. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to record this now while it's actually happening, but I want to do a video on dopamine-seeking behaviour, because that's one of the things I've always suffered with. Like right now it's binge eating, but it can be smoking. It's been a lot worse things in the past. But I just wanted to kind of explain it, because I cannot help it. Like, it's one of those things, and that's when people are saying they're binge eating or doing this and that. I cannot help it. Today I have eaten so much that it's actually making, like, look at my face, it's all puffy, and it's making me look ugly, like, and that's not like even a self-conscious thing, that's like, it's fact. Like, my face is shiny because of the moisturizer right now. So it's not, I'm not talking about, it's not greasy, but my face is all, look at that. And then as that's happening, it indirectly affects the rest of my mental health. Like, I don't feel comfortable in my own body, because then, you know, you look quite ugly then. So then that's, you're too scared to record and things like that, do you know what I mean? So this happening makes my mental health worse, because I feel depressed then, because I'm like, oh, I'm ugly, oh, look at me, I don't look like this, and I'm seeing myself on a video at a certain angle. Like, this is not even the worst angle. Seeing myself like certain angles then will be like, I look at myself in disgust, but then I can't help doing it, knowing that what it's doing to me. Like with the smoking, it made me feel like shit, and I'm like, why have I done this? And I feel groggy, but then I cannot help it. Like, once my brain requests that task, it has to happen. I have zero control. If somebody had a gun to my head, like now, since I've come back from the gym, I've had 4 small pasties, I think 3 pieces of toast, I don't know how many biscuits, and I'm not done. I feel like I haven't touched the brim. My brain is begging me right now just to take just one more. It's the same behavior when somebody does drugs. Like, it's like the dopamine. You can't control it. It's like when somebody takes drugs and he wears off. It's like more. They will do anything to do that, and that's, my brain is stuck in that loop. It's one of the serious side effects of ADHD. But yeah, it's not nice, and it's really, 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 really hard to snap out of it. That's why I done the 7-day smoking challenge. But that's a lot of times when I get like this, I just count down even faster of when, you know, like, go back to Thailand, because when you've got a fresh place, it's like in your head, it's like a fresh start, and a new place, new start, and it does help. But yeah, it's horrible just watching yourself do that, because it's not as petty as, oh, it's only food. It's the damage you're doing, like, it's the mental impact you're doing, and you're making yourself feel like shit, absolute shit. And then you're watching yourself go backwards in progress in terms of, like, the gym wise, like I said about the self-conscious part, and you're making yourself look fucking ugly. Like, it's not nice. Like, and knowing that it's not good for you, and you can't help but do it. Do you know what I mean? And it's not a good combination. That's probably why a lot of people are addicted to, like, drugs and stuff like that, because they've got that brain, like I have. This dopamine-seeking behaviour, it's called. That's what the psychiatrists and stuff will tell you. But some people may have more control than others. But once my brain asks for it, it is having it. I wish it wasn't like that. I mean, it doesn't benefit my life at all whatsoever. But once you start feeding it, the more like you know, you're on that bad cycle of it, the downward spiral, it's harder to snap out of it. And it's not nice, because it's like every time you swallow like a biscuit, you can just feel like a rush of dopamine, but then you feel like shit, and you're like, and there was points before where I developed like an eating disorder off it. Like, I would binge, it's when I was trying to, like, cut in for the gym, so I would binge eat like I'm doing now, for that, like, you stuck in that cycle. But then I was hit with tremendous guilt of, like, fuck, I've just ruined 4 days of dieting. I'm trying to cut, I'm trying to be lean. So then I would be like, how the fuck do I delete this mistake? So I'd be in the toilet making myself sick. Then I'd be like, you actually get like a relief. It's like, oh yes, I've just had a second chance of that. Do you know what I mean? So then, but then you just have that, the bad cycle-seeking behaviour again, dopamine-seeking behaviour. Then you just do it again. Then you eat loads again, and you go and be sick again, and then your brain is like found out a way how it can feed itself in that cycle. Because your brain doesn't care if you're happy or not. It only cares about getting that reward. That's all it's designed to do. So your brain has just found out how it can do that over and over. Because when you're sick now, it's like, do you know what I mean? You're stuck in that cycle. Because your brain knows, I've just got away with that, and now I feel better again because I've just, spewed it up, and now I've got the high off the guilt, getting into the guilt free, like, do you know what I mean? So you feel good now because you just got rid of the guilt. So you got a high from getting rid of the guilt, and now you've got a high from binge eating. And before you know it, it ended up like I was going to the shop with £20, buying loads of munch, knowing full well, knowing 100%. My plan is to go home, binge that within 10 minutes, then instantly go to the toilet, to make myself sick. And then that was getting pretty bad, because then you just get in the habit of doing it like 3 times a day. And if I went on for like, I don't know, I'd done that for a little bit, like, I can't remember now, maybe a month or 2, until I was like, this has got to stop, like, do you know what I mean? It's not good. But like, with things like that, it's not, you're not like sitting there not eating. Like, my body was having calories, but it was the binging, is that the dopamine-seeking behaviour that my brain was requesting. Because I couldn't control it, and it's one of the things I probably never will control. The only way I can control it is preventing it. Like, the best solution to a problem is preventing it, is what I found. So now I've been in this cycle. I've been like, I done it yesterday, done it today, and tomorrow is probably, I'll try not to, but tomorrow's probably going to be just as hard as well. So it's one of those things. I've always said the best solution to a problem is preventing it. But yeah, I used to be like this with a lot worse, chemicals back in my younger days. So it could be worse, but that's, it's good to talk about that, because it might be someone else who has similar things, like, I can't stop eating. But when you try and tell somebody that who doesn't understand it, they just see it as, it's only a bit of munch, man. Just, chill out. If you want to have a pack of crisps, have a pack of crisps. But it's not as simple as eating something. It's what you're doing. It's your brain is stuck in like that fucking loop. Like, and if you're stuck in that loop for like 2 months, if you don't end up, like I just said, with the bulimic and eating disorder, which is a lot fucking worse than just holding on the calories. If you don't end up, going down that bulimic route, then you're just going to end up obese. And it does a lot of damage in your body. And that's not even my main concern. It's the impact it has on your mental health. Like, you are what you eat is the most realest thing I've ever heard. Like, it is. When I eat good, I feel good. When I eat bad, I feel bad. It's as simple as that. Like, and that's one of the main reasons why I actually did that 7-day smoking challenge. It isn't to stop smoking forever. Like, I don't care about the damage of a couple of cigarettes here and there. Do you mean, it's not the nicotine as such, or some people say it's not the habit that was getting to me. It was this cycle. It's the cycle of, it's this self-control you've lost, when it's like, how I am right this today and yesterday with binge eating is how I was with smoking. But worse, like, I'd buy a pack of fags, I'd have one, then I'd be like, oh no, the guilt, and I'd throw them away. The moment my brain requests that dopamine-seeking behaviour, I'd get up and walk to the shop and buy the pack of fags. Then I'll have one and I'll throw it in a bin, and that cycle will never end with me. Like, I have to do something, but I know that's why I'm going to be doing a lot more challenges, because I know if I make it public, the shame of letting myself down publicly and the embarrassment is a lot stronger than the willpower or the strength of the dopamine-seeking behaviour. So that's why I do it, to be honest. 1 is content. 2, you're guaranteeing results from whatever the challenge is. And 3, you probably are influencing others. Well, like when you're doing a smoking challenge, or that's the only one I've done so far, but next one I'm going to do is a fitness Muay Thai one. So like, you know, you are motivating other people to do it as well. Like you kind of make it like, oh, you know, it's a challenge, isn't it? Like you can do it, I can do it. Oh, let's see if we can both stick to it. You make it a fun thing. You make something that's hard for you to get to do, accomplish, fun. And it's a lot easier to achieve something through fun than it is to achieve something through discipline, because that's just how we are built as humans. We're not, like I said, the brain only cares about the reward. We are reward based mammals. So it's, you know, if things didn't feel, it's built into our survival. Like sex feels good, and the reason why it feels good is to encourage us to do it, for the population to reproduce. Eating like a nice full belly makes you feel good, and the reason why it feels good is to encourage you to obviously eat. If eating felt terrible, we probably wouldn't have made it to 2025. And there's loads of examples. Like when you go for a run afterwards, you think, oh, I feel amazing after that. The reason why you feel amazing after that is, you know, it's survival. It's encouraging you to say, well done. You know, you just run, in nature's terms, you just run from a lion. You know, use a reward. Do it, fucking do it again. If you get chased by a lion again, do it again. Because if you felt like shit after running from something, apart from the common sense of going to die, but we wouldn't have that if we felt like shit after something, we wouldn't do it. It's as simple as that. Like, do you know what I mean? Like you won't go and work overtime in work if you're not getting paid more. There's not a chance you getting promoted. It's just be like, fuck that. It's not me. I'm not built in. It's not built into me for that. Do you know what I mean?